Welcome to another episode of Survive in Kamona. You've probably explored Season 1's killer map, TV Station. But, do you know it like the back of your hand? In today's video, we'll be introducing the map's structure and tactical choices in detail. Overview. The Kamona TV Station was once the Northern Front's command center during the North-South conflict. It was abandoned after both parties reached a truce, and the port was brought into the Dark Zone. Rumors abound that a Sumek faction has stationed themselves here. The TV station is a medium-sized, indoor, close-quarters map. The entire building is divided into 2 floors. Spawn points are distributed around 4 main areas on the first floor: the warehouse, photography, office, and logistics area. Your tactics will be determined by the layout of your spawn and the information available. There are 3 extraction points in the TV station: the main entrance, the loading dock, and the elevator. Each extraction point must be activated before you can leave. All players on the map will be notified when an extraction point has been activated. Each extraction is a little different. Let's take a look at them. The first is the main entrance, located at the southernmost end of the lobby on the first floor. Its switch is located on the left of the front desk in the TV station lobby. There are no limitations for this switch. Simply sit tight at the extraction point when the countdown ends to extract. The layout of this extraction point is spacious, with abundant cover. This makes it a safer extraction point, but you need to watch out for grenades from enemies. The elevator extraction point is located on the second floor. Just press the switch and wait for the ding. It can only be activated once, and the extraction countdown begins when the elevator arrives. The elevator doors close 5 seconds before the countdown ends. Make sure you're inside if you want to extract. This extraction point is easily flanked by other players from the east and west sides. It's best to find a safe hiding spot near the elevator. Then, rush inside when it's close to the extraction time. The loading dock extraction point is located near the unloading bay on the west side of the first floor. Its switch is located in the middle of the ventilation stairs on the north side of the map. Once it's been activated, the extraction point will remain open for the rest of the raid. Hold your ground at the extraction point to extract. The extraction condition for this extraction point is simple, but the activation switch location is far from the extraction point. That increases the odds of running into an ambush. Pay special attention to the small passage on the second floor above the unloading bay shelf. The space around this extraction point is narrow, leaving you vulnerable to grenades. Clear your surroundings before waiting for extraction. Important locations. Let's learn about TV Station's safe locations and best loot sites. There are 5 unlocked safes in the TV station, and all of them are encrypted and require a 20-second countdown before they can be opened. They're found in the studio in the photography area on the first floor, under a table near the central control area's switch on the first floor, under a table near the central control area live broadcast room on the first floor, under a desk in the general office on the second floor, and under a large desk in the director's office on the second floor. In the latest updates, we added an encrypted safe at each 1F logistics area and 2F corridor in Forbidden Zone. Remember to check it out. The central control area has the most supplies within the TV station. Apart from the 2 unlocked safes, it also has a locked safe and some document boxes, weapon cases, and other containers. The table inside also has a chance of spawning valuable items. The downside, of course, is that Central Control is a hotspot for combat engagements. It's swarming with bots and visible to players from the second floor. Pull the switch in the middle of Central Control to lock it down and close all entrances after 30 seconds. However, many bots will spawn. You'll also have to deal with other players. It's best to be fully prepared if you're vying for control over this area. The director's office on the second floor often sees the most intense conflicts. There's an encrypted safe, a locked safe, and tons of supplies there. There's only one door to this room, so you won't need to worry about sneak attacks while looting. However, once the only entrance is held by an enemy squad, breaking out will be quite a challenge. The general office on the second floor is a very important room in the TV station. It also holds an encrypted safe, a locked safe, and a decent amount of supplies. The passage outside the general office is also well connected to many other areas, making it ideal for gathering information and making quick escapes. There are 3 doors to this room, so keep your comms chatter down to listen for footsteps. Tactical recommendations. Your tactical choices in TV Station are tied closely to your spawn point. However, if you're a well-equipped operator who prefers a more offensive approach, you can go to the central control area right away, regardless of your spawn. For players who prefer a more conservative style, we'll offer a range of strategies based on different spawn points. The first is for players who spawn at the warehouse area. The main loot for this area is located at the live action and editing room on the second floor. So your first option is to rush upstairs right away and take control. While you're eliminating the bots, be wary of other players who may have spawned at the ventilation stairs. Your second option is to go to the second floor via the warehouse area staircase. Then, loot the temporary treatment and general office. You can find many containers and an encrypted safe here. However, the odds of getting caught in a crossfire are high as well. The third option is to go to the logistics area via the unloading bay and pick a fight with any players who may have spawned here. The logistics area has exposed flanks, so it's ripe for picking off unfortunate operators. That's because it's caught between the warehouse area and lobby. Because player density is so high, it's smart to first confirm enemy locations by listening for sound cues. Only then should you decide if pushing ahead or looting and setting up an ambush is the right choice. Players who choose to leave can go to the general office on the second floor or the central control area. But if you decide to stand your ground and stay in the logistics area, you need to watch out for enemies on the second floor. They may have quite literally taken the higher ground. If you spawn at the office area, staying put and looting up is highly recommended. Both the archive room and production department have good supplies to be looted. If you're close to the stairs, you can choose to go to the director's office on the second floor right away to loot the safes and other valuable containers. If you spawn in the lobby, it's basically a loot desert. Your best option is to decide between the office area or the logistics area and wait to ambush other players. Players who spawn in the photography area face a more complex environment. There's an encrypted safe way out here. However, you may face more intense conflicts. It's recommended to loot the supplies around your spawn point and then go to neighboring areas quickly. You can move to warehouse, office, central control, or go up to the second floor. The reason for this is that the photography area is largely exposed from the second floor. It's dangerous to dawdle here, so you should move along as fast as you can. Another relatively special spawn point in this area is the ventilation stairs. There are almost no supplies to be looted here. However, spawning at this location allows you to take control of the White Wolf area on the second floor, making it geographically advantageous. Lastly, all the bots in the TV station are fairly well equipped. Even if you're only looting bots for their gear and ammo, you can make some cash. This method is very suitable for players who are trying to earn a payday on a budget. Well, that's all for this introduction to the TV station. If you like TV station, or if you have any other suggestions to improve the map, follow us and leave a comment. See you in the next video.